And as you are there now, describe to me this place where you are. What does it look like?
Red.
It's red. And as you connect with the energy and the atmosphere there, what feeling do you get in that place?
Nervous.
Nervous. And I want you to ask your grandma, where are you? Is this your soul group or is it somewhere else? Where is she taking you?
Home.
She's taking you home. And I want you to connect with all your senses now and tell me, do you sense that there are other souls around you?
Yeah.
How many? 2, 10, 100?
About 20.
About 20. And ask your grandma, what's the purpose of this soul family that you're in? What is it that they do? What do they work on?
Traffic lights.
They work on traffic lights. Explain to me this traffic lights system. What does that do?
You have to wait until it's green and you have to...
Oh right, so you're in a queue. I want you to look around and connect with these souls that are around you. You don't have to see them, you can just sense them. And as you're connecting with each and every one, as I continue to talk to you, you'll find that you're drawn to one of those souls more than the rest. Feel yourself going through them all now, connecting, getting drawn to one. And describe this one soul to me.
Bill.
Bill? What does Bill have to say to you? What's his message?
He smiles.
He smiles?
He watches over me.
He watches over you? And does he have a message for you, other than he watches over you?
It's playtime.
It's playtime. I want to ask Bill, do we have permission to speak with her mother today? No. Where is her mother at the moment then?
She's busy.
She's busy. But she'll come and connect with her eventually? Yeah? Will she be coming to connect with her this year or next year?
No.
Not yet. So as I place my hand on your shoulder, I want to take away those tears. Ask Bill, although her mother is busy, does her mother send a message to her today? What is the message that she wants to give to her daughter?
Love.
Love. Thank you. So she sends her love to you. Very good.
Not to cry.
Not to cry. She feels that there was more that she could have done for her mother. What answer do you give to her for that?
There's a big tree.
There's a big tree. What does this tree?
It's knowledge.
It's knowledge. And what does this tree mean for her?
Growth.
Growth. Oh, so this has all been part of her growth as a soul?
Yeah.
And how is she doing with her growth?
Not well.
Not well? So what kind of things can we put in place for her to cope better? What things would best suit her to fill her soul? People. She needs to surround herself with people more.
And science.
People and science. What's the reason for the science?
Chemistry.
Chemistry. Mm-hmm. Is that part of her contract that she's come to work on here?
No.
Well, what does this science give her then?
Help.
Help. Mm-hmm. And how is she going to achieve this? Where does she need to look to get this information?
In books.
In books, very good. Mm-hmm. Well, now that we've got that information, I want to thank Bill and your mum for working with us today, but we're going to close that scene and bid them farewell as we continue on our journey. And now I want to be able to talk to Jennifer's inner self, her subconscious mind. So as you close that scene, just feel yourself now connecting with this body. And I want you to take a deep breath in now and just step away from the body to allow your inner self to come and use your voice box. And as your inner self comes forward using your subconscious mind now, tell me, are you a male or a female energy you're working with, Jen, today?
Female.
You're female. Mm-hmm. Have you had many lives with her?
Yeah.
Yeah? How many? 2, 10, 100?
3.
3. What's the purpose of these lives that you're having with her? What are you working on?
Strength.
Strength. How is she doing?
Not good.
Mm-hmm. So what kind of things does she need to put in place to give her more strength?
Peace.
Peace. Is that peace of mind?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How's she going to get this peace of mind? How can she work on her mind?
Learning to relax.
Learning to relax. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I want to do a body scan on her today, and we're just looking for any energy that's out of line. It could be past life memories or just thoughts or emotions that may have got stuck over the years. So let's start at the top of the head. And just with your X-ray vision now, I want you to start at the top of the head and just go down the head. That's right. Down the face and the jaw, across the shoulders, down the torso and into that heart area. Down into the tummy area and the hips and the thighs, to the knees, all the way down to the tips of the toes. And I want you to scan all the way back up and tell me, what areas of the body can we work with today?
And stomach.
Her stomach. Mm-hmm. So what's happening with her stomach?
Black.
It's black. Mm-hmm. So this is a black energy. Well, I want to be able to connect with that energy now, so I'm going to connect with that energy. And as all energy has consciousness, what I want to do is I want to draw this energy up to the throat, so it has a voice today. So it can tell me what's going on, and your inner self is going to work with me now. So when you're ready, I'm going to draw it up to the throat. Energy, what are you doing there in the stomach area?
It's a monster. It's evil.
It's a monster.
Nasty.
It's nasty. Well, talk to me, monster. How long have you been there?
Years.
Years. So, why did you sneak into this body?
Don't know.
Mm-hmm. Were you lost, or were you sent? Connect with that thought.
I was sent.
You were sent. Uh-huh. Who were you sent by? I want you to go along that timeline. See yourself now, getting that information that you've been sent here. Who sent you?
Grandad.
Grandad. And what is that for? What do you...
It's a witch.
Grandad was a witch?
Yeah.
And why did he send this dark energy to her stomach?
I was pregnant.
You was pregnant? Tell me more.
I'm not allowed to be.
Why are you not allowed to be pregnant?
I'm too young.
Too young?
Brought shame.
And you brought shame? Is that from this life or is it from a previous life?
This life.
And how is this affecting her? What symptoms does it cause her?
Nausea.
Nausea.
Anxiety. And joy.
And you say that your granddad was a witch. Was he a witch in this life or a previous life?
Previous life.
Previous life. So he kind of put this curse on her.
Yeah. I was burning.
Who's burning?
Me.
Explain to me.
Straw. I'm hung up on straw. I was straw for burning.
You're hung up on straw
And wood.
and wood and they're burning you.
Yeah.
Who's
It's not just me, there's lots of us.
Lots of you. I'm going to tap you on the forehead and you're going to tell me what year it is. 3, 2 and 1. What year is that?
1623.
1623. What country was that life in? Just have a knowing.
Sweden.
Sweden. So, are you all female or is there male and female that they're burning?
I think it was mainly women. I think there's one man.
And one man. What was the reason that they were actually stringing you up there?
Because we're witches.
Oh, because you were witches? You mean that you could see?
Yeah.
Yeah? So, the person that is strapping you up there, I want you to see that perpetrator. And I want you to look into their eyes and tell me, do you know that soul?
It's the same man.
The same man as what?
He's got grey eyes. In the farmer's field. Pigs. He's got a nice man.
So, in the farmer's field? So, in that life he took your life?
Yeah.
And when you were hiding in that piggery,
He gave me apples.
so that was his karma?
Mm.
Do you forgive him now for what he did for you?
No.
No. Well, in order to release this, we need to be able to forgive. I want you to go into that body and see all the damage that this has caused your body. Do you need to carry all that with you now?
It's in my back.
It's in your back,
My shoulders.
in your back and your shoulders,
My head.
and in your head,
My mouth.
and in your mouth. So
My
it's
hands.
in your hands,
And in my big toe.
and in your big toe.
It's all black.
Well, now that we've highlighted all this, it's time for this energy to be removed. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to call on Archangel Michael and his team to come down and work with me. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to begin by putting my hands on your tummy area, and I'm going to ask that we begin now to collect all this black energy. We begin to draw all this energy out of the body. Archangel Michael and his team, I want you to go into this body now, and I want you to go round now collecting all this negative energy. Feel yourself drawing it towards my hand. Feel yourself getting closer and closer towards my hand, and my hand is like a magnet. And as this black energy gets weaker and weaker, it has no choice, it's just drawing into my hand. Feel all that black energy now just coming out of your hands and drawing to the centre of your tummy area. Very good. Archangel Raphael, I want you to go into that toe, and I want you to bring all that negative energy towards me now. And now I want you to go into that head, and I want you to collect all that negative energy that's inside that head, every fragment, every fractal, and just sweep it down into this tummy area. Very good. And tell me, have we got all that negative energy now?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to ask that this energy comes with me now, and I'm going to offer it up to Archangel Michael